quality, durability, long-lasting, reliable. All things that don't come to mind when I think of Harbor Freight. Hello, everyone, Randy here, and today we got the Bauer, I think that's how you say that, Bauer tools here, some cordless tools from your local Harbor Freight store here, or hazardous freight if you prefer to call it that. For those of you not familiar with Harbor Freight, at least in the United States, it's our local Chinesium hardware supplier. And the last year or so, they have been coming out with some new lines of tools. Most notably their Hercules line. And then of course now they followed that up with their Bauer line of tools here. Of which I have the drill, the impact driver, the saw, the cutoff saw, and then a grinder, 4.5-inch grinder here. So yeah, I thought we'd be checking these out here. We're just going to unbox them here this video, take a look at them, see what they look like. And then maybe the next couple of videos here, I'm actually going to put them to work. I actually have a project in mind that I think I can use at least the saw and the drills for, and the impact. I'm not sure if I got any actual project for the grinder, but we'll try to do something with it. We can just make sure it works. So yes, heavy duty guaranteed. These are all 20-volt tools. Lithium ion batteries. They're relatively small batteries, 1.5 amp hours, so not very big batteries. I did try to order a larger battery, but apparently they are back ordered. They do make a I believe it's a 3 amp hour battery that goes along with this set as well, so I wasn't able to get my hands on that. And I suspect, could be wrong on this, but this 1.5 amp hour battery, I don't think it's going to work so well in here. Just from my experiences, I have a DeWalt, and it is the 60-volt version. And of course, it's 7.5 inch, but that thing sucks some juice. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, let's get these out of the box here, see what they look like, see what they feel like. Okay, so we'll start off with the drill here. So this is their hammer drill. They have a non-hammer version as well. And a lot of people complained about when I did my Hercules review here, well, you should have got the hammer version. That'd be so much better. To which I kind of disagree with, but okay. If that's what you folks think, we got the hammer version for this one here. And we'll have to see if we can at least give it a try here, see how it does in the hammer mode. These do come in cloth bags as opposed to the hard cases like the Hercules. So if you get the Hercules, those come in hard case. Hercules, for those who are not familiar with Hercules here, maybe I should mention, this is Harbor Freight's other new brand. These are a little bit more expensive than the Bauer ones. I think on average these are like maybe $20 cheaper. So for those of you wondering the cost of all these tools, I think all together here with everything that's here, I think it was like I think it was less than $300. So less than $300 here for this. I got some coupons with that, of course, as well. By comparison here, this DeWalt alone practically costs that much. So that's actually not a bad price, I don't think, for all 4 tools here. Only have 2 batteries though. The saw and the grinder are tools only. So we got a charger here. Looks like just a basic charger, nothing particularly fancy there. Some instructions. Oh, a belt clip. And looks like a couple of drivers. So it looks like a slotted and a Phillips driver. Batteries down in here. That is definitely a small battery. I will have to give it that. Okay, and there we go. There is the drill. And I'll have to say, wow, they really put some interesting detail into it. Seems like a bit unnecessary, but it makes it look interesting, I guess. Does have 2 speeds, slow and number 2. I don't know if it says how fast each one is there, but That is a nice feeling metal chuck there. I will give it that. That is a nice feeling chuck, nice and smooth. So we got hammer mode, mode for putting in screws, which uses the ratchet settings here, and then we got a drill mode. In drill mode, I'm just assuming here it doesn't matter what ratchet setting you have it on. So you got a total of 21 different ratchet settings, 1 to 21 there. I'll say it feels pretty good. Nothing wrong with the feel of that in the hand there. So we have, oh, here's the speed. 0 to 450 and 0 to 1700 RPM, so 1,700 RPMs there. Not too bad. We'll have to give that a try, like I said. And it does have a nice cloth thing you can put in. I think it's going to depend on your preference there. If you prefer something like this, it's a more softer case. In my case, I kind of prefer the hard cases. Can I just throw them in the back of my truck and I don't have to worry about them, rattling around, banging around, getting smashed. Okay, let's check out the impact here. Looks like a very similar case here. Another charger. The impact itself. And for those of you who've never used one of these impacts before, they are really nice. Definitely highly recommend you pick one of these up. Don't know what I would do without one now. I know the first time I got one, it's like, wow, these seem kind of gimmicky, but then after you start using it, you'll never look back. I can guarantee that. Some more instructions, belt clip, and some drivers in here. Yep, same drivers as in the drill there. And another belt clip, I'll probably put that on at some point. Another battery. Again, these are just 1.5 amp hour batteries, so they're not going to last very long. I can testify to that here. These are the Milwaukees, which I believe are 1.5 amp hour. Yeah, 1.5 amp hour as well. They don't last very long when you start working them. So something to keep in mind there. Like I said, I tried to order, I believe it's a 3 amp hour battery. They make a 3 amp hour battery for these. I thought that'd be really nice to go with it, but they were back ordered. Can't get them at the moment. So there is compartments in here. I'm not entirely sure what you would do with the compartments in here. They are Velcroed in too, so you can take them out. Rather interesting. Okay, grinder. And I'll have to say, I do have a cordless DeWalt grinder, and wow, do these really come in useful. So it's got a nice handle, two position handle. So you can put the handle here or on the other side. Let's see. Oh, that is interesting. I have never seen, I'm assuming that is the switch there. I have never seen that. I will have to, yeah, where's the battery? Let's get a battery. Oh, how's this run, by the way? Sounds nice and smooth. Again, we'll have to give it a try here. And I'll be trying these out in future videos, by the way. This video, I'm just going to be unboxing these, taking a general look at them. Again, it feels like a metal gearbox here. It's not all plastic. So let's get the battery here. This is something too, if I had to guess, this small of a battery, I don't see that working so well with this grinder, but looks like a clamp here you can adjust the position of this in. That is nice. That should make it hold down nice and good. Yeah, definitely something I'll have to try this out because that is interesting. We'll have to check that out for sure. Again, I don't really have any projects in mind that I can use this for, but we'll have to find something I can do with it. Okay, and then the piece I think is rather interesting here, the chop saw here. Not really a chop saw, but yeah, it's the 20 volt. Come with. I'm assuming there's probably a blade in here. maybe not. Do we not get a blade with it? That'd be interesting. More destructions, don't need those. If we don't have a blade, I might have to go and order one, because this is a 6.5 inch, so I don't have any 6.5 inch blades. Okay, I just went and double checked just to make sure I wasn't missing it here. Tool only. Battery, charger, and blade sold separately. The battery and charger I don't have a problem with, because you know, if you're going to buy these tools, you're probably going to buy the drills and stuff with it, so why not? But blade sold separately, really? I mean, if you're going to buy this tool, you're going to need the blade. Well, you're going to need the battery too, I guess, but... Okay, so I'm going to have to go purchase a blade then somewhere. Let's just see how this runs here. I will have to say it is rather small feeling. Hopefully nothing's going to come flying off here when I turn this on. So it does have a safety switch there, you got to push that in. Well, I'll have to see how that works, I guess. It does sound a little noisy. It's not as smooth sounding as the rest of the Bauer components here. But I don't have a blade on it either, so that might make a difference. It does feel pretty good in the hand though. Don't have any complaints about that. Base does seem solid enough here. Adjustment wise, just lock that. That's an interesting lock right there hanging out like that. That seems like something that might get broken, but there we go. There's the lock for that. You know, probably not something you're going to want to be doing precision work with, but again, I think these tools are more aimed at the DIYer. Definitely not, you know, something as maybe a contractor or something. You're probably not going to be going for these tools. But for just a general DIYer, you know, looking for some nice cheap tools to get yourself started, I'd say that's where these tools are aimed at. Okay, there we go, everyone. Tools are all out of the box. I'm going to get the batteries charged up here, and then like I said, we'll start working these tools over here the next couple of videos, see what we can do with them. And like I said, I do have a project that needs to get done, and I can probably do it with most of these tools right here. Again, don't really have anything lined up for the grinder, I don't think, but we'll see if we can figure something out for it. For the Bauer tools lineup here, they do have a jigsaw and a reciprocating saw, which I did not get my hands on at the time I'm making this video here. And then also the 3-amp-hour battery there was out of stock as well. Like I said, I kind of wanted to get my hands on that. Just a feeling here, we'll see how it goes, but I'm thinking this is going to need a little more juice as far as battery goes, just from my experience using my DeWalt here so far. But we'll see how it goes. The tools seem like they feel okay. I don't have any problems with the feel of them. They do seem like they're nice and strong. You know, there's no twisting or like they feel like they're flimsy and cheap like typically most Harbor Freight tools do. If you pick up, I think it's Chicago Electric is Harbor Freight's cheaper line of tools there. You can definitely feel it when you pick them up. It's like, whoa, yeah, those feel cheap. But these don't have that feel to them. At least not compared to, like I said, the rest of the Harbor Freight tools. It sounds nice and smooth. Same thing with the drill here. Sounds nice and smooth. That is a metal chuck on there, which I really like to see that. Don't know. This is a Jacobs chuck on the Hercules here. I don't see that indicated on this particular chuck here, so I don't know. It's probably not a Jacobs chuck, but it is still a metal chuck, and it does feel quite well. Don't have nothing wrong with the feel of that. If folks would like to see me test out the jigsaw and reciprocating saw, let me know. I'll see if I can get my hands on those. Like I said at the time, I could not get my hands on either of those two tools or the bigger battery there. So yeah, with that, if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.